Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. In our last episode here in Scarlandia, we worked on the CDF. That's right, we've got the lobby area, we've got these beautiful garage built up and ready to go. And on the top there, you can kind of see it poking up there. Do you see that? That's the antenna array. It's my personal favorite thing we built in the last episode. I don't know why, I just loved it. And of course, guys, it's great to have you, and I hope you guys are excited today because we've got some amazing building to do. So of course, this is the building that we constructed, and it leads to some great inspiration here in the interior of the detention facility for the creepers. So what I'm thinking about is actually picking this thing up and moving it over to this corner over here, because we got this whole new area of land opening up. Now that will allow us to really do something fun in the center here. I'm not 100% sure what, so in the comments I want you guys to give me some ideas of what we could do here in the interior to kind of add some pizzazz in here, because I think that'll look really cool. Also, you guys were super kind of hyped for this design, so this was choice B, and of course those ones were choice A. You can't really see the difference too well in the interior, but if you go back to that episode, choice B was winning. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that before I change them all back to, or change them to B. But yeah, that was interesting to see. So let me fly up here and let's get kind of started on this design. So we're gonna be taking the skyscraper and bringing it all the way to the top, which I'm very, very excited about. So we're gonna be, oh, well, hello there and goodbye. Oh, that was a delightful scene I just saw there. Brought a lot of warmth to my heart. Anyway, so I've been working a ton on this design, and as you guys can see, I've gotten a really basic kind of blueprint here built in this world. I've been working in creative mostly in another world, and as you can see, we're gonna build some giant pillars right here that will go sky high. And then back here is kind of the general design that we're going to be working with within the build. This is unfortunately bumped right up against the actual facility. I was hoping to have a 2-block gap between this block and where the facade will start, because that would allow us to do the glass how I like to do it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to be doing it with panes, which is paining me, unfortunately. And then of course we need something to block the light from the windows. So I have been going back and forth on a window solution to block out the light. So my current thought is that we're going to fill in these gaps right here and there, and then 1 block on top of the piston and of course below it. And we're gonna do that with black hardened clay. I was gonna do it with obsidian, but I only have an entire shulker box left of obsidian, and I might need that for other projects. I might wanna do that for the interior here, so we're actually gonna hold off on that. If you guys really want it to be in obsidian, I could do it. I could do it for you. But I think for now, I'm gonna do it in hardened clay, save my sanity. But yeah, we got some really, really great things to do today. So if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, show some Scar love, and let's get this episode underway. It's time to get armed up, my friends, with all the resources we are going to need for today. So this is my mobile storage area. And surprisingly, there's a little bit of a rhyme and a reason to this whole assortment of boxes. And let me tell you about it, because it's a Scar working space. So over here, as you might imagine, there's something orange in this box. Bam, orange concrete, boom. Over here, you got your gray concrete, sorted up and ready to go. Got even a little bit of hardened concrete, which is super fancy. As you might guess, we've got a little bit of gray concrete in here. Over on this side, what may you guess this is? It's leaves. Wait. There, no. Oh, Okay, I was off on that one. So we've got our green concrete powder for today. We've got our leaves for our roof, and of course our grass blocks for our roof. And then of course this was from our other project over here. And over here, this is the hardened clay section. There we go. I think this is glass. Yeah, it is. There's our glass. I assume this would be ice. Yeah, that's ice. That's the log box. I think this has yellow concrete. This does. Boom, this does. I was slightly off. Cyan for this box over here, and this one is my dye box. There we go. This should be cobble. No, okay, I was off on that one. There's my cobble. Let's see. This is my bone meal. This is my ink or whatever, and of course, I think this is like white materials like quartz and yeah, iron trap doors, things along those lines. Okay, so see, there is a rhyme or a reason, but like I said in the last episode, I want so badly to dye the center pieces here separately from the band. So this is like white and this could be like green. Oh, I want that so much. Anyway, we can only dream. All right, so we've got to get armed up. So we need a whole bunch of gray concrete. We need a little bit of glass to start out with, to choose a color. But our main objective here is to start filling in all of those little gaps up in the tower there with, of course, our black concrete. Or no, not black concrete, I wish. No, black terracotta. I'm gonna be sparing with the concrete because we need it for all of our roads, which are gonna go here and there and all around. So let's grab out just a little of this and let's get started there because that's gonna be a big project. So we'll hit that super fast build mode and complete that super fast. End of super fast build mode, and as the creepers fall onto the birdie blocks, they are being disintegrated and produced into beautiful gunpowder. And I love this thing. Now it's all darkened, so we are producing creepers 24 hours. The only problem is we lose that green glow. Oh, look at that three-piece. Oh, I love it. But like I said, we lose that green glow that was so beautiful in the interior piece, but that's okay. We do have some light leaks. As you can see, there's some light leaks there. We can totally fix those ones because, well, we don't really have a roof. And these other ones, I'm not 100% sure. There's like, you can see there's like one over there and there's one right there. So that's an issue. Another point would be that the birdie blocks are producing light. Wait, what was that? Did you just see that? How did that all of a sudden just become lit up right there? Whoa, that is super weird. Oh man, there's some mysteries in here. Anyway, so the birdie blocks are lighting up levels 1 and 2. So that is a bit of an issue that we'll have to work through eventually, but this thing is producing and that is amazing. I love it. I love it too much. Anyway, we've got to get to work because this building, it looks cool now, but believe me, my friends, this thing is going to look absolutely fantastic once we start building the facades. I do like this. Like, it's got its own kind of like unique charm to it, even though it's got some exposed redstone, things along those lines, which we'll be covering up. But hello there. Just hanging out, doing skeleton things. How did you spawn here? Oh, I guess this whole area is spawnable. He was just standing on redstone. I'm like, how did you spawn here? Anyway, we got to get busy, my friends. I could wander around this thing and look at it all day long. Anyway, I'm just super proud of it. I've never really created something like it before, and I love it, and I love it every bit of it. Okay, so all these shulker boxes are very valuable things. So inside here, we need to grab some of our hardened clay. Now, I've been a busy Scar in the last, few hours of today, finalizing the design of this. And like I mentioned before, I was kind of concerned that we would have to do panes instead of glass. But at the last minute, I figured it out and I changed something and it worked. And it's going to look so much better. We don't have to use panes because, like I said, panes would have not looked so great. So I'm really pleased with that. Also, light gray, very interesting what that's going to look like. It's not going to look like gray once you see this final design. It'll look very strange. Believe me, it'll be weird. I've got some redstone because we're probably going to break stuff. And I think we are set. Let's grab a little bit of green. What the heck? A little more of that is going to be fantastic. And then where is my ice? Beautiful. I'm going to grab one set of paints. Okay, let's roll. So this is what we've kind of devised here, which I'm super excited about. I need my water. There we go. Might get a little thirsty. So, okay, now I'm trying to figure out where we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of this 2 block here, I'm going to add 1 extra block. Okay, does that make sense? And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out this green concrete. This took so long to figure out. Kind of embarrassing, the fact, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this block, this green block right here, to right there. So that gives us 3 blocks right here. Does that make sense? Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that, and that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this across here like so. Okay, I'm just gonna give that to there for now, just to kind of get a ballpark position. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this line right here. I'm just gonna run a little bit of gray. There we go, looking very, very nice. Okay, so I just wanna kind of establish the design right here. And then I wanna talk to you guys because I got some stuff on my mind, my friends. There we go. And I'm gonna grab out just a little cyan gray. One of the best Minecraft blocks. Can we say a nice thing about cyan clay here? What a nice block that is. It's been with us for a long time. It's always been super reliable for building. You know, sometimes you just gotta say a nice thing once in a while, right? Sometimes it's good to give acknowledgements. So this is what I was originally gonna do. And I wasn't a big fan of that. And the reason was I didn't have this extra block here, but changing the way this pillar is gonna be designed totally made up for it. It's gonna be awesome. So let's head up here a little bit. I'm gonna run this glass across here. There we go. Oh man, can you feel it? Can you feel the anticipation of awesomeness? I can, and it's amazing. Okay, so this is kind of the basic design for the front. Now, like I said, this is a police station, detention facility, things along those lines. So it's not going to be super like happy, fancy design. It's got like a little bit of a sinister feel to it. And I think that's one of my favorite aspects of it. So, okay, we've got that now. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip in a little bit of light gray. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to run that to this block right there. I know this is a connected texture and you know my thoughts about connected textures. It ruins designs when there's like two connections right there. Ugh, not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. All right, there we go. And let's jump back down like so. Cut that out because that's not necessary. Wait, no, that's very necessary. There we go. And I'm gonna fill this in. I have a plan for this lower level, but we're not gonna get to it quite yet. There we go. And that's it. Well, actually, hold on. I lied. I lied. Let's actually finish this all the way. So I'm gonna run this up to here, okay? I'm gonna pull this out 2 blocks like that. This pillar will go all the way up. I'm just kind of being sparse with resources. There we go, because I don't have a lot of the hardened version of it. So that's why I'm being a little bit sparse as we build together here. So that is the design. I know it's kind of hard to see from here, but we repeat that all the way up to the top and of course on the corresponding side. I'm loving it. I think it came out really, really cool. So now we got to do the interior piece. So we need to take a little bit of green, okay? Actually, I don't have any green. I'm gonna have to make my own green. That's fine, I'm okay with that. So let's pull this out to over here. And I wanna talk to you guys about what would you do if you had the keys to the kingdom? And the keys of the kingdom are Minecraft and the decisions in terms of new things being added to the game. I want to know, like, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, what do you want to see from the game? Something that really has been on my mind lately, and that is magma torches. So magma torches, I believe, are from not Ender.io, maybe Extra Utilities, I think. And that's of course a Minecraft mod. And what it does is you place it down, and within a certain block radius, no mobs can spawn. And I just think that would be so amazing to have in vanilla Minecraft. Now, this isn't something easy. This is end game, and it's something I've been putting a lot of thought in towards is, can we have more end game things, like things that are really, really difficult to achieve? And it's more something that you'd find in the later times of Minecraft. So think of like beacons, but even harder than that. So that's like another level beyond beacons, and that's your magma torches. And then you fill in something that you think in that space would be really cool. So one thing about building to do is, and I talked about connected textures, look at how much better this looks having the block behind instead of flush with it. Look at the detail there. Look at the depth that you're able to create. It looks so much better by doing that. And putting this light gray alongside the green, this is what I'm talking about. You turn it into a khaki tan, if you will. Like it's almost like a coyote. I forgot the right. What is it? Is it coyote tan? Something like that. That's what this looks like, and it's fantastic. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, but I'm also looking like I need an extra block across here. There we go. Very nice. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Is adding more end game stuff to Minecraft? I am 100% on board with that. And I think a magma torch is where I'd like to see it go. I think I'm going to move the ice one more block up. Look at the difference when we do this. We're going to cut this block out. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to give this a little scaffold. Boom, and bam. I'm going to sneak over to this side. There we go. I'm gonna cut that out, cut these pieces down. But yeah, I just think adding like a little extra love in the end game area would be really cool, because once you do achieve it, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do within Minecraft, but having the ability to kind of block out, you know, mobs from spawning in a particular area in vanilla would be fantastic. So we got to come up with like a whole like thing, like how we achieve this. Is it through, you know, boss fights? Is it through, you know, something you find in the world? I'm leaning towards boss fights. So that is the design. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loving it. So let me hit super fast build mode, and we're going to take this design sky high into the clouds, and the CDF will finally take shape. So hit it one more time, super fast build mode. End of super fast build mode, and I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse as we sent this building sky high. Now we've got the front here looking super fancy, and now the back side. So let's take a little twirl around here, and there it is. Now we still got to work down on this lower section where it's kind of plain, where the wood is just kind of flat. We got to add some detail here, but I'm loving that design, and we have so much more to do. So let's fly over here, because I think I've come up with something really cool for our corner pieces. Now, I've been doing a little bit of work over here trying to kind of figure it out. Now, I had an idea originally, but unfortunately, the way these pieces of obsidian come across here with, of course, the redstone on top of them, kind of blocking what I was going to do, because it would have required us to start building behind, and we can't do that, unfortunately. I could take these pillars and move them back. See how these pieces are along here. I could do that, but unfortunately that would take so much time, and I don't think that is a good time allowance. So I've kind of changed it up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 4 blocks of our beautiful green going across like so, and then I'm going to open up 1 block instead of 2. I was gonna do 2, but wait, why couldn't I do 2 this way then? It would be a little skinny right here. Huh, I don't know. Oh, no, I see. I'm all confused. I got way ahead of myself, my friends. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this block right here, and we're gonna bring this up 5 blocks. So that is 4, and that is 5. There we go, okay? And then I'm gonna take out a little bit of light gray. And the neat thing about this light gray next to the dark gray and the darker green is it really truly does turn into kind of a khaki color. And it's just very different. If I were to take this block and used it somewhere else in the build, it would look completely different. It's kind of the neat thing about certain colors and how they can change one another when they're kind of mixed together, and it's really cool. I love that. Anyway, so I'm going to take out this. I'm going to run that all the way up. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is I want to break up this giant mass of gray, as it is very kind of like a little too samey, like it needs to be broken up a little bit. So then let's make sure we measure this out perfect. So then we'll run this one like that, and we'll bring that all the way up. So I'm gonna meet you guys at the very top, and let's see how this thing looks. And like that, we now have our green concrete set up and ready to go up on our top level. And now that we're up here, let's talk a little bit about this. So as you guys can see, we have this area right here. It's set up and ready to roll. Now, what I'm envisioning is we kind of take this back a couple blocks, right? And then we go up maybe an additional 10 blocks of using the cyan hardened clay. And I have some surprises for the front of that piece of facade that will then go up to about 10 blocks, like I said. And we'll do that on all 4 sides. And of course, on the very, very top, I have this really amazing idea of these like crisscrossing beams. So envision these beams that go up on either side here, and then they'll be on all 4 corners, and they go up at the very top, they crisscross, and right where they intersect, that's where we put a helipad and a helicopter. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Cannot wait for that. But let's fly down here real quick. And we need to take these pillars, those little gray lines right there, and we need to take those and we need to place them down every 5 blocks so they correspond exactly with each floor that we've created on this side. And I think that's going to make a really, really nice design. And the reason I'm going with a very kind of plain side piece is that the front is very detailed across there, as you can see. But having these pieces be a little less detailed kind of lets your eye kind of settle a little. And I think that's going to look really nice. So let's take that all the way up. And that is what I'm talking about, my friends. We have the design on all 4 corners and it's really tying everything together. So let's do a quick flyby the back here. And as you can see, once we have those 2 pieces on the back, it really makes the front and the back look really nice. But leads us to the point where we have 2 sides still exposed in this building, and that's the left and the right. So let's kind of figure out what to do here. Now, in between there, I was doing a little bit of designing. What are you doing? Where did you fall from? You better not have broken something. Oh, that's slightly worrisome. Anyway, I was doing a little placemaking, and as you guys could see, I had this basic design laid out here. Now, what I'm thinking is we do cyan clay and we run a pillar up all the way up, and then let's see, we do that again here, and then we do a little bit of glass, and I think that could look really nice for that piece. And now in the center, and this is where the magic happens, we're going to do some light gray. So that's what I figured here. So we take some of the light gray right there, which is so cool next to green. I love that I love that color combination. I think it looks really nice together. And we'll do maybe like 3 or 4 block windows going upwards. And of course, we'll do another pillar of gray going upwards. We love our gray in this particular build. And then of course, we replicate everything we've done over here. And I think we'll make some magic happen. So let's kind of dive into this together here. And I want to talk to you guys real quick about something I am super excited about. And that is, I got an iPad Pro to draw and paint with, and I'm loving every minute of it. And it is absolutely amazing. The reason I wanted to get this was I have a lot of downtime, like at hospitals and things along those lines. And I want to fill that wasted time when I can't do anything else with something productive. And one of the things I'd love to bring back to the channel sometime is painting to maybe Twitch, you know, where I want to bring painting, drawing, and of course, Lego making, things along those lines to Twitch. Just, you know, something fun we could do after our normal streams. And, but I've been saying this forever and I never do because YouTube takes a lot of energy, a lot of time and energy, and there's just not a lot left at the end of the days when working on videos. Like this video is taking 2 days. This is day 2, and there's just not a lot of time, but there is some downtime, like at the hospital, things along those lines. And you know what? What if that is our time when we get back into it? Because I haven't really painted in a very long time, and the last time I painted was way back when my aunt was going through cancer treatment. I wanted to make her a painting, and I was making it. I had it perfect, and there was one small little detail I wanted to change, and I went in there and destroyed it. If you're an artist, you probably know that feeling. Like you see it, and it's like, maybe I'm just gonna make like a little change, just a little one, and then you destroy it, and then you get super sad, and you never paint again. Which is something I highly encourage you guys, at least when I always talk about this in Minecraft, is you just got to get back into it. You want to get those blocks rolling once again. You just cannot let yourself get down. And I've always kept that philosophy, learning from my mistake from painting within Minecraft. And I owe a lot of that failure to my success in, you know, making cool Minecraft builds. At least I hope they're cool. And so yeah, I hope with this downtime when I'm like stuck places that I can use this. And for the longest time, I've wanted one of those mobile drawing pads, but they're incredibly expensive. Whereas the iPad Pro is like half the cost, and even less than that. And it works flawlessly. Like I'm loving every minute of it. And I got the inspiration for the iPad because of my mod, Epic Blue Mouse, is doing my emotes on Twitch, designed and made them all on her iPad Pro. And I'm like, whoa, that is like some incredible like precision. And once I got and I was trying, I was like, this is fantastic. So I'm really excited about this, and it'll just fill up a lot of like really boring parts of my life. And I'll be able to use that time productively. And that's what's really really cool about it. So that is the basic design right there. Once we take the light gray all the way to the top, once we go all the way up to the top, then we can fill in the little windows. But there is something I want to show you guys real quick. Let me make a test of it real quick. So what I'm thinking about with this design is creating these little shelves. You see these little things? These should be, yes, these are right in line with the light gray. And then that is in line where you can't see it, but all of the levels on the front and the back, that little gray line that goes across there. So of course that's symmetrical here. So we would do that every 6 blocks like we've done over there. So there's a spacing of 5, and on the 6th block we put down the gray. So we would do this design all the way up to the top. That's choice A. Now choice B is just taking the cyan and the glass and bringing it all the way up with no little marker in the sides. So that is choice B. I want to know from you guys, hashtag choice A or hashtag choice B in the comments, because I want to know which one you guys think looks best. I've actually tried both of them in creative and I can't decide. So I need your help with that. But either way, I think we've got a really, really cool design. So it looks like, my friends, we're going to hit super fast build mode one last time and complete both sides of this tower, and it'll be sealed in when we're done. So hit it. End of super fast build mode, and as you can see, we've got this section complete and it is looking amazing, my friends. But unfortunately the other side is not done because I have burnt through more resources than I ever would have imagined with this project. I think our Achilles heel with resource generation is dyes. We might need to make a squid farm, so if you guys have any squid farm knowledge, hit me up with that, because I'm gonna need some, definitely, because we're burning through a lot of gray and light gray blocks, and we might even have a build that might use black, and then we're really out of it because we have like 4 or 6 stacks of ink left and we're not doing super great. So as you guys can see, there's choice A and that is choice B. Which one do you guys like better? I could go either way. I'm so good at making up my mind in decisions. Oh, geez, what in the world? Did our elytra break again? No, we're good. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think which one would be right. But we're gonna finish that back section. We're gonna finish that on stream after I generate some more resources, because we're very low. But I'd like to take a peek inside here and see how many creepers we have generated. If we've completed an entire shulker box, that would make me so happy to know. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see how much this has generated since we've enclosed it. Bam, there we go. Oh, wait, did we drop it or did it go in the box? Oh, let's see. No way. Oh, no way. That's right, we've got 2 boxes. Plus, this is good because it shows the shulker box system's working, so that makes me super happy. Oh my gosh, we almost have 2 full boxes. That's insane. That makes me so happy. We completed a farm that actually works and produces gunpowder, and plenty of it. We now have sustainable flight. Air domination, my friends. Air domination is ours. Oh, that is excellent. We no longer have to rely on others. We are now powerful ourselves. Ooh, my. These are all sorts of good feels. Anyway, guys, I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today as we build this. And before we go, I've got to show you one last thing here. That's in my ender chest. I want to show you how many elytras I have used in building this. I completely repaired all of my elytras before we started this episode. Look at this. Look at how many elytras we have used up. And of course, I have my last one on right now, but that is a lot of elytra action there. I had to show you that because the amount of flying up, and down was absolutely insane, but you know how much I love flying, so it was super cool. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for coming out and watching today. It was an absolute pleasure, as always, to make you guys a video, and I hope it brought you some enjoyment. So until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos, and if you believe videos deserve a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later, and don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.